Welcome to lesson 6 in our writing series. Today we're looking at the feedback on grammar, range, and accuracy, and also lexical resource. As with the other feedback, we'll be looking at two different students' essays. One was a lower band score level and one was a higher band score level. And the objective of this video is to help you to understand why the advanced student got a better band score and why the lower one didn't, so you can not make the same mistakes of the lower band score. So here is our essay title. There are growing health problems caused by poor diet and lack of exercise in our population. What can be done to prevent this? This is a direct question essay. There's just a statement and a question. And so you need to, of course, answer the question based on the statement. So the first student wrote, healthiness is an important problem today for many members of society. Disease and many sick problems is thanks to bad diet and sedentary work living. These problems can be repaired by regular fitness training and home cooking food. Okay, so the first student has made a pretty good attempt. He has tried to answer the question and he understands the question, but you can see that he's making a lot of mistakes in the language. Here, it should be health, not healthiness. The article "an" is missing because problem is a countable noun. And so we have to use an article. And instead of repaired, we should be saying resolved. You don't repair a health problem. You repair a bicycle problem or you repair a car, but resolve is the better word to use here. So you're looking to use vocabulary that is appropriate. The word repair is a correct word in English, but it's just not appropriate for this essay and for this topic. Coming back over here, thanks to bad diet, it's not also appropriate. We should be saying due to a bad diet. So a lot of problems here in the grammar. Home cooked should be there instead of home cooking food. So he has a problem also with the use of adjectives. Overall, there are too many mistakes, which unfortunately destroys the coherence of the introduction. So immediately the examiner is thinking, okay, this person is definitely not getting anything more than band score 5.5 because the mistakes are too heavy. Now, if we look at the other student, he wrote, in recent times, it is true that health disorders have become a significant problem in our society. It is believed that the two main contributing factors to health problems in our society these days are the consumption of an imbalanced diet and the decrease in physical activities among people. In this essay, I will explain two ways to overcome this issue in terms of practicing a healthy diet by individuals and by creating awareness among government authorities on exercise. Wow. I remember when I first read this essay from my student, I was absolutely delighted because it's very rare that I come across someone who's already band score 9. And if you examine it, you can see that he's already used very accurate use of the present perfect form, have become. The adjectives, noun, sentence structure is really crystal clear. And also he really fully answers the question. So he's really managed not only the grammar and language, but also the task response in the introduction. Now, the main body paragraph 1. So the first writer wrote, firstly, bad diet, again, missing the article, is main cause of bad healthiness. Nowadays, many person is eating in fast food places, and most of the young people prefers eating this kind of food. For instance, in my city, we can see many fast food restaurants is selling food, which is fully high in fat and low with nutritious taste. Although I don't like this food, my friends are still eating these and they're getting fat. Okay, so the article again is missing here. He should have written, it should be many people eat in fast food places. Young people prefer. The subject is a plural noun, so the verb should also be plural. Okay, so make sure to check that the verb matches the noun. A plural verb follows a plural noun, and a singular verb follows a singular noun. It's really a pity because I know that the student has understood the topic. I mean, he's really trying to write the essay, but because his grammar is so skewed, it really destroys the essay. If we look at the higher level student who wrote the better essay, firstly, we should consume a balanced diet with an appropriate portion of nutrients like carbohydrate, protein, and minerals. These nutrients will provide sufficient calories and also energy levels for our daily activities. The Mediterranean diet is the best example of a regime with an equal portion of nutrients. Moreover, junk food should be avoided as it is rich in unhealthy fat, excessive sugar, food additives, which contribute to a lot of detrimental effect on our wellness. For instance, many people have developed hypertension, diabetes mellitus, and cardiovascular disease, as well as cancer, due to the consumption of fast food over a short period of time. Therefore, individuals can keep themselves healthy by eating a balanced diet and avoiding fast food. You can see there's a great variety in his use of language. So he used regime instead of diet. He used junk food instead of fast food. And he could also use the passive form here. Junk food should be avoided instead of the active form. So that's very nice because if you can switch between the active and the passive voice, it shows a better mastery of grammar. He's also used complex sentences throughout his paragraph. Overall, he's really mastered the grammar. The language is very interesting, and he's definitely hitting a band score 9 here. Main body paragraph 2, the first student wrote, "These problems are repaired when people check in his diets and they are eating home cooking food more. Also, when people have exercised, they feel better and are losing weight so quickly. For instance, my Uncle Jack was sick last year and he's gone on a long diet and exercise routine. Nowadays, he's feeling better and home cooking at home, and he is better." All right, do you see the problem here in paragraph 2? First of all, there's a wrong use of tense. And we don't check a diet, we improve our diets. The person has mixed up tenses. Have exercised, feel better, losing. It's mixed up the present perfect, the simple, the continuous in the same paragraph. It's very incoherent. And the other issue is that he's repeating words. I mean, the word better is repeated a few times. They feel better, Uncle Jack feels better, he is better. This is what we call redundancy in writing. When you repeat the word several times, it becomes redundant. It's boring. You need to change the word. What is a different word to better? You could use the word improved, enhanced, or you could reformulate the sentence. So be careful of your use of expression, tense, articles, and the adjective and the adverb forms, ing or ed. Revise all of this before your IELTS test. And the higher student wrote, moreover, government authorities play a significant role in creating awareness of exercise among the population. People are able to prevent obesity and other health disorders when they do regular physical activities. Indeed, individuals who do regular exercise are able to burn excessive calories in their bodies. In Malaysia, for example, the Ministry of Health encourages us to exercise for at least 30 minutes 3 times a week. Nice punctuation here. He knows how to use the commas, and he also uses a nice collocation at the beginning. He says authorities play a significant role. To play a role means to have a job or to play a part. Complex sentences, he uses one with when and also with who. So people are able to prevent obesity when they do exercise. Individuals who do regular exercise are able to burn excessive calories. Now, the conclusion, the first student wrote, in a nutshell, there is a plethora of ways to fix healthiness problems, and these problems can be fixed with regular exercise and home cooking food. In addition, when people stop to eating fast food, they quickly are feeling better. So first of all, in a nutshell, and I see this written a lot in students' essays, is not an appropriate linker for a conclusion. Okay, it's not formal English and it's not appropriate. You should be using to conclude. The other word I see a lot in my students' essays is plethora. And it's not really a word that we use naturally in English. It sounds contrived. It sounds artificial. I think that it was first encouraged by some YouTuber who went onto YouTube and said, you must use this word. No, you don't use this word. It's IELTS examiners have seen it a million times, so please avoid it. And the first conditional form here, he should have said, when people stop eating fast food, no preposition after stop to eating fast food, they quickly feel better. So there's a grammar mistake here again. Overall, I feel it's a shame that this student has made so many mistakes in grammar and language, because I felt she actually did understand the question. She really tried to attempt to answer it. So anyway, what we did with her is we spent a lot of time to help her overcome all of those grammar mistakes. We also helped her with the language to get rid of that artificial style and to use natural words and synonyms. And she's actually doing much better now. The higher student wrote, in conclusion, an imbalanced diet and lack of exercise are major reasons for health disorders in many nations. Therefore, we need to consume a balanced diet, and the government should create awareness of exercise to tackle the problem. Nice use of subject-verb agreement here. He remembered to use are for imbalanced diet and lack of exercise. It's a plural form. And also nice varied language. And also varied language. And also a varied range of language. Imbalanced, disordered, tackle. Tackle, it's a new word that we see here. It's very nice. And a good use of the preposition after awareness of exercise. So to sum up, this student has shown a very wide range of language choices, good manipulation of complex sentences and other grammar forms. So I feel he deserves a band score 9 for GRA and lexical resource. And you can do it too. Master the big 5 in grammar, especially prepositions, subject-verb agreement, articles, and complex sentences. Don't forget punctuation is also important. Once you master the big 5, you'll be on your way to getting a better band score. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good luck, and we'll see you next time. Bye.